What's up, ladies and gentlemen? It's Travis here, and welcome back to the SF Bay Area SportsTalk channel. Hope everybody's having a fantastic day today, and welcome to the postgame show as the Giants get a huge one-run victory, a torturous ball game. Man, it got so close, so tight at the end. My palms are literally sweating like crazy right now. We got this win. We got the win, the series victory over the Miami Marlins. What a win. And Logan Webb, wow, a fantastic outing by Webb. Early on in the game, Webb, was trying to get a feel for his pitches, and he battled out there. And when he got it going, he was dealing a very strong performance. 7 innings tonight for Webb. He allowed 3 hits, 3 walks. So as we mentioned, had some traffic in this game, but Webb was able to make the big pitches when he needed to. And this was a big start for him. He has struggled this season. So to see him come out there and deal the way that he was dealing, it was fantastic to see. Welcome in, everybody, to the post-game show. What a win this was. And the Giants, they get just enough hitting. The bats still need to get it going, and we're going to continue to say that until they really get on a nice hot streak. But thankfully, we've been getting some big hits, and big shout out to Jason VOSLER, his first career major league hit. And that man has paid his dues in the minors. He had spent 6 years in the minors, had been with the Cubs for a period of time and Padres. And so really happy for VOSLER. And, he had an incredible spring training. So he has certainly earned this opportunity and did get a nice base hit in this game today. So fantastic for VOSLER. And this is a bat, that can come off the bench. He can give you quality ABs. He can play third base. I believe he can play some first base as well. So a nice utility guy that I think is going to surprise some people, when I think he's a very good hitter, and we'll see what he can accomplish this season. And wow, Webb with the big 2-run triple, hit it right out into Triple's alley. That was perhaps the most exciting play of this game, and it was the first triple by a Giants pitcher since none other than Tim Lincecum back in June of 2013. And ironically, that game also was against the Miami Marlins. And so whenever we play Miami, it seems like great things are happening. We got Alejandro Suarez in the house. Welcome to the post-game show. We are just 1 game back of the Dodgers. That is absolutely fantastic. I know we were 2 games back, and so let's see. I think if the Dodgers, who were they? Oh, yeah, Dodgers are just underway in San Diego, it looks like. So I think unless that game finished out. But Giants within just 1-2 games of the Dodgers, absolutely incredible. We got Luis Venture in the house, 14th win. Fantastic. This Giants team is rolling. Another series victory. Absolutely huge. And we are going to bring in shortly here the legend, the man himself, my good friend Eric Hum Baby Baseball. So you do not want to miss that. And we will get his thoughts on this big win and this series victory for the Giants. We got Tones Cool in the house. Unfortunately, it was not a shutout today. Kirk Casale had that nice record streak going today. So, yeah, that was tough. I really was hoping, that could have had 6 consecutive shutouts started by Casale. But, sometimes those things are out of your control. And the important thing is that we got the win today and got just enough hitting. We got World Traveler in the house. So great to see you, World Traveler. How are you doing today? Congratulations, Giants fans. Go Giants. Appreciate this a lot, World Traveler. And your Astros also, they're playing some nice baseball. So best of luck to you as the season wears on. Great start to the season. Keep it up. Let's go. Yeah, let's keep the good times rolling for the Giants. Every single game, they are answering the bell. And this rotation, and we got some numbers here for how great this rotation has been this season. In 17 of 21 games entering today's game, Giants starters have gone 5 or more innings and allowed 3 runs or less in 17 of 21 outings by the starters this season. That is just absolutely spectacular. Every single game out, these starters are keeping the Giants in these games, giving them a chance to come back or keep it close. And even the games that we've lost this year have been really tight ball games. So, this Giants team right now, we could easily probably be at 16 or 17 wins outside of a couple blowout games we blew. So this team has just been incredible. We got Robert in the house. Dubon had a good game. Absolutely. You love to see it from Dubon. Really need to get him to start going, and had a nice big double, and also had a nice bunt RBI single in that 3rd inning as the Giants got that 3-run rally. And to cap it off with Logan Webb, the most exciting play of the game, as Webb smacked a 2-run opposite field triple right out into Triple's alley. We got Mike in the house. Welcome to the post-game show. VOSLER, you have a big shout out to VOSLER today for his first career major league hit. He has certainly paid his dues, and I could not be more excited for him today. We got Boston sports fan in the house. Good to see you, my good friend. How are you doing today? And what a win this was. Did you see Zach Humble fall during Phillies Giants game? Not sure exactly their kind of off the top of my head. Fill me in there a little bit. But thank you for the comments. We got Travis Namaste in the house. Logan Webb getting it done. And we are going to bring on Eric here shortly. Let me get to a couple more comments here before we bring him on to get his thoughts on this big win today. We got Rob Iman in the house. Casali should catch all of Webb's starts. I agree with you, Rob. I mean, when I see how great Casali has been calling games and working with Webb today, I mean, Webb is not an easy guy to catch. His stuff, can go all over the place. Sometimes, you don't know where the ball is going. And so I give big credit to Webb out there making adjustments on the fly. Early in the game, it looked like Webb might have been a rough outing. But he battled out there and was able to get through 7 innings. Absolutely fantastic. Yeah, and he drove that baseball with authority into Triple's alley. I was just going bonkers in my house, jumping up and down like crazy. Very, very exciting play, and to get this win. And without further ado, we are going to bring on Eric, the legend, Home Baby Baseball, to get his thoughts on this big win. And Eric, how are you doing today, my man?
Testing. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay. My I have microphone problems. So I had to make sure. But feeling great. I mean, we won the series. I said it before the series. As long as we can win a series, we're on our way. The Giants won another one, 3 out of 4. Almost got the sweep, but we'll take 3 out of 4. So many great storylines. Like you talked about, Casali's been amazing. Almost another shutout. Things got a little torturous at the end. You got so many things going on. Buster Posey caught 1,000 games as a catcher in his Giants career, franchise record. Amazing. And Logan Webb throwing shutout baseball, 7 innings, just like we saw in spring training. He's coming back around. What a freaking rotation. One of the best rotations in baseball. Statistically, you can argue that, but statistically, that's the case. So loving what I'm seeing. Also, shout out to Madison Bumgarner for the 7-inning no-hitter. Too much to talk about. I don't even know where to start.
Oh, man, I love it. Absolutely. So much going on right now. And yeah, big shout out to Mad Bum. I did see that. I think it was he went 7 innings, and I think, unofficially a no-hitter. So I'm very happy for Mad Bum. Yeah. He had started the season kind of a bit rough, and we had been wondering how he was feeling health-wise. If that shoulder injury, from several years ago, it was still bothering him or not. But, Mad Bum, I mean, nobody works harder than him out there and competes. And so I'm very happy to see him, just dealing out there. And yeah, absolutely, just an all around great game today. Yeah, torturous, just like we love it. I mean, that ninth inning was just crazy. I mean, my palms were sweating. I was feeling it, but I was confident in Rogers because he has been great for us this year. And what a big save. And I think McGee, I'm not sure why he wasn't used there, but I think maybe to kind of maybe give him a break there. So yeah, Rogers, you roll with him in that situation, and he was fantastic. I think we did see a comment, fact or fiction, from Rob saying, will the Giants acquire another starter before the deadline? What do you think about that? I mean, this rotation has been dealing. So do you think the Giants maybe would try to add another impact starter to this group?
It's just about what needs we have at that time. It's still a while from now, so who knows what the need will be. Obviously, if we got 5 guys dealing, we're not going to get another starter. If we got Webb and Wood and Cueto and Gosman and DeSclafani and, and whoever else pitching well and not getting hurt, then there's no need to go get another starter. Maybe we'll need an offensive player. So who knows what this, I'm just hoping that we buy at all. I'm hoping that we're in a position to go and try to get someone to help us in the playoffs. Maybe it'll be a reliever. Maybe it'll be an infielder. It just depends, because we're having injury issues with Solano and, Longoria. I'm hopefully they'll be fine, but it's based on need, really. I'm hoping we don't need a starter, but then again, you just never know.
Yeah, absolutely. I agree. In my opinion, I think, looking at the trading deadline and things like that, it's going to depend on what our need is at the time and, whether these guys are continuing to, every single time pitch incredible in the rotation. A lot of them still veterans. And so, I definitely hope, and I think they will be able to keep it going. And yeah, I think, to maybe potentially add a bat, I think that's probably, maybe the more likely scenario. And yeah, I'm with you. Hopefully we are in a position to be buying. And, for that, I definitely think it will happen as long as we keep rolling here, keep winning series, and, we'll be in a good position. And, there's nothing like that when you're trying to add at the deadline to make a final push, the last couple months of the season. So what a start this season. It has been incredible. And yeah, wanted to get some of your thoughts, the game yesterday. 1-1 ball game, and Kepler brings in the young Gregory Santos, who of course was coming off a fantastic debut. And unfortunately, he gave it up in the 9th inning. Jesus Aguilar, he's been hitting home runs a lot in this series. So what were some of your thoughts on that? Did you like the move by Kepler to go?
I thought it was not a move I would have made. I mean, I wasn't completely pissed or anything because I understand it. The way he pitched in his debut, like, this dude's unhittable. I know Robert in the chat, was saying, hey, you got to give these guys a chance to pitch in high leverage situations. I just don't know about second big league appearance, 21 years old, tie game, 9th inning. I just thought you should have went with Tyler Rogers or someone else. It's easy to say that after the fact, but even beforehand, I'm like, ooh, this is risky. But maybe it pays off. Maybe he goes out and deals, but it didn't happen. He's wild. He walks the guy, gives up, the hits, and we lose. So no, I didn't like the move. I didn't like it beforehand. I don't like it obviously afterwards. But I don't think it's not the worst move ever. But no, I wasn't a huge fan of it.
Yeah. In my opinion, I think looking at it, I can definitely see where you're coming from, because, with Santos, it was only his second appearance. And it's a very risky situation. Obviously, you have confidence that he could have gone out there and gotten the job done. And, being that, he faltered, it's easy to think of, we should have did something different. And I think Rogers had a day off. And so, he would have been good to go there. So, I think, probably would have been better to go with a veteran there or a guy that we've used more in those high leverage situations. But unfortunately it didn't work out. So, we're just going to see these guys continue to build their confidence and keep it going. Let's get to some more comments in the chat. Rogers should have came in, and then McGee for close. Of course, VOSLER came into the game in that 8th inning today, gave up the home run to Aguilar. And VOSLER, it's kind of been a rough go this season. He had kind of been starting to whittle down that ERA, but now gives up another big home run or 2-run home run. VOSLER can definitely improve there. And yeah, I was wondering too also why McGee wasn't used in that 9th inning. I think maybe probably to give him a break, a day off, or so yeah, we'll try to get some updates on that. But certainly, Rogers, he can definitely get some saves. And we've seen Wendy Peralta as well come in that situation. What are some of your thoughts and how Kepler used the bullpen today?
Yeah, I mean, Whistler, Rogers, two guys with good big league experience. He pushed Webb as far as he could. Even brought out Webb. He's learning. You bring out Webb for the for the 8th inning, even though you're going to take him out just to see who's going to pinch hit. That way, to bring in a righty or lefty. So he did all the little tricks. Brought in Whistler. I mean, the bullpen obviously didn't pitch that great today. We'll give up 3 runs, but enough to barely win the game. It was stressful, torture style, but we got it done. Yeah, Whistler and Rogers, I mean, that's who we have. Obviously, it worked out at the end. It was scary, but obviously we got the win, so I'll take it. But I thought he did fine today. At least, he could have taken out Webb in the 5th inning, and then we would have possibly lost this game. So to leave Webb through 7, bring in Whistler and Rogers, get the win. Good job by Kepler.
Yeah, fantastic job by Kepler. And big start by Webb. It could have been one of those starts that, he could have been out by the 5th inning or something early on. He was really trying to figure out his release point, making adjustments after every pitch. And so it was so huge that when Webb got rolling there, carrying us through the game, through 7 innings, fantastic. And like you had said, in spring training, Webb was dealing. And then, when the season started, he started to struggle. So let's hope, tonight Webb, is able to take the confidence from this start, take it into his next outing and keep on rolling as this rotation every single game, they are, just building off of each other. And, it's incredible to see the Giants. Yeah, they never make it easy. Another torturous victory, but I love it. Yeah, we love it as Giants fans. Whether our palms are sweating like crazy, we're jumping up and down. I mean, the emotional roller coaster rides that we've been on throughout the years. And it doesn't get any better than that because it means we are playing meaningful baseball games. And let's just keep this run going. Yeah, who is ready for the return of the Sacramento River Cats? Yeah, I believe the season is going to start, I think, around May 5th or 6th. So cannot wait for the AAA season. And yeah, I haven't even been to the ballpark out there. That's definitely something I would like to do. I've been to one minor league game a few years back to see the San Jose Giants. And I got to see Nolan Arenado's brother, Jonah Arenado, who I think is not with the Giants organization anymore. He's kind of been struggling, but maybe we'll see him back. But really excited for minor league baseball to be coming back. Awesome. Yep, Kepler has got confidence in his players. And I love it. You go back to, Camilo Duvall when he made his debut. A 1-run situation in Miami. I think it was the 7th inning. So you're seeing Kepler, have confidence in these players, even if they're young players. And, I like that. And, obviously the example yesterday, probably would have been better to go with a veteran in that situation. But you love that Kepler's showing confidence, that these young guys can get it done in those high leverage situations. And sometimes, going through these growing pains could be very beneficial to their learning curve and, kind of getting a feel for things. Let's see. Fresno Grizzlies are my home team. Sucks that the River Cats are no longer rivals. Yeah, Giants, of course, originally used to be in Fresno, the AAA affiliate, and it was awesome. Fresno was a good city to host the Giants, and happy that they're in Sacramento now. Sad to see Fresno relegated to Single A. I think now they are the Astros minor league affiliate. That's tough. Hopefully, Fresno, will.
I think it's the Rockies. I'm not sure.
Oh, okay. Yeah, maybe Rockies, I think. But we'll try to look that up. Thank you. Let's see. Welcome in Tyler Burbeck to the postgame show. I'm losing so much faith in Kepler as a Giants fans time and time again. Just can't seem to make the right call. I mean, in my opinion, I think Kepler, to be, to share my thoughts on this. I think he's done a pretty good job. When we look at last season, I think there was a lot more situations that whether it was, taking out starters too early or, making some moves in the bullpen. I feel like Kepler this year has done, a much better job. But yeah, there's still been some questionable calls that he's made in some games, but he's still, still improving and getting better. And yeah, I think he's done a pretty great job this year. What are some of your overall thoughts on Kepler this season, Eric, and also, with how he did last year as well to go to this year?
Last year, we almost made the playoffs. It was a situation where, okay, let's wait and give him a full season. And then this year, 14-8. We got the second best record in the National League. We're 636. I mean, maybe you don't, if you don't want to give Kepler credit for that. I mean, I'm going to give the manager credit. If we're playing winning baseball, you got to have a happy clubhouse. To go out there and compete at an 8-2 record. The starting pitching has been amazing. The bullpen, you can only do so much with it. You're going to put out there who you got. Yeah, I didn't like that move yesterday. But other than that, I'm going to bring in Santos. But other than that, we got who we got. He's not the best manager with the bullpen, but I think he's doing okay. Like I said, 14-8. Right now, we're in a playoff position. So we got the second best record in the National League, maybe baseball. So I'm giving props to Kepler. Maybe in 2 months, I'm going to be saying, F Kepler, fire this guy. But right now, I'm okay with him.
Yeah, I love it. Absolutely. Kepler has been pushing all the right buttons, and you said it, we're 14-8. We're the second best record in baseball, I believe, right now. The A's, thankfully, they lost today, so their losing streak is over, and Giants are rolling. And so I think, yeah, if in a couple months Giants start to struggle and we start to have a lot of blowouts or something, then yeah, it might be time to start kind of criticizing more. But right now, I mean, he's doing fantastic. And the bullpen, going into the season, there were still a lot of question marks. You didn't kind of know what these guys were going to give you this season. I mean, we did have some, veterans, of course, bringing in Jake McGee, brought in Matt Wisler. So, those guys have shown, they've been pretty solid. McGee, especially Wisler. Yeah, he's been all right. But a lot of young guys in that bullpen, of course, Gregory Santos, Camilo Duvall. We got Wendy Peralta, Harlan Garcia. You got Caleb Berger. So, you got a lot of young arms, and for, Kepler trying to get a feel for these guys and when to use them. Yeah, he's still getting a feel for that. And, I think it's just going to get better as the season wears on. But yeah, definitely not a whole lot to complain about to be where we are right now. I mean, the bats definitely, they've got to get it going and wake up. But this rotation has been so lights out, and we've been getting timely hits. I mean, today we get a big 2-run triple from Logan Webb in that 3-run third inning. Dubon puts the ball in play on that bunt. He gets a bunt RBI single there. And then Dubon with another big double later. So yeah, I'm loving what I'm seeing from this Giants team, and, they can still be better. And that's what's exciting. And, we haven't faced the Dodgers yet, so can't wait to see how we look against them. It's going to be fantastic. Yep. Tyler Rogers and Jake McGee weren't available yesterday because both of them pitched Friday night. Yeah, I think, they had gone maybe 3 games in a row or something. And so, yeah, I think last night, I mean, maybe we could have used Rogers. Not sure exactly how many games they have been in a row there. But, Rogers and McGee, we've used them a lot, but they have been getting the job done. And so, I think, Kepler is going to do a good job managing how often we use them. Let the young guys pitch, gives them experience for the postseason. Absolutely, I agree. And that's what's big for these young guys to get, this experience early in the season and meaningful games. That's going to be huge for their confidence level. And to get them ready for the postseason, because when we get to the postseason, and I believe this Giants team has got what it takes to make it as a wild card, and we need these young guys to be ready to go. And I think as the season wears on, they are only going to get better. 13-game winning streak. So big congratulations out there to A's fans. It was an awesome 13-game win streak. And so, both teams in the Bay Area playing incredible baseball. We got Jenny Vega in the house. welcome to the post-game show. It was definitely a challenge for the Astros to have a bullpen full of rookies last season. They broke a record for rookies making their MLB debut. It's challenging. Yeah, absolutely. When you're trying to figure out how to, work those young guys in the bullpen. And so, Hum Baby Baseball looks like Angel Pagan. Yep, I love the comparison. Yep, throwback to the World Series years. Angel Pagan, so fast out there and making those diving catches. Angel Pagan, one of my favorites over the years. Fans didn't like Bochy when he first started. Does what Bochy, or hopefully Kepler does what Bochy does soon. Yeah, I definitely think Bochy has probably, kind of given some pointers to Kepler. And I think Bochy is, still really staying up to date with this Giants team. And Bochy, his first year, that 2017, I think we lost 90 games that year. So, it was tough. And 2008, it was a struggle. But by year 3, Bochy had the Giants rolling. They almost made the playoffs in 2009. We had 88 wins. And if there had been 2 wild cards, we most certainly would have made the playoffs that season. Yeah, so let's get some more of your thoughts, Eric, on, the season as a whole. What have you been most impressed with, and what areas do you think, that the Giants will be able to keep rolling, and what areas are you maybe a bit concerned, or just some of your overall thoughts?
Yeah, the biggest concern coming into the season was the rotation, because I just didn't know. I knew the potential of these guys, talking about DeSclafani and Logan Webb. What are we going to get from Wood, because he hasn't been healthy for a while, hasn't been good for a while. What about Cueto? He post-surgery. If these guys all pitch as good as they're capable, we're going to have an awesome rotation. We're going to win a bunch of games. We're going to push for a playoff spot. Honestly, I wasn't too optimistic, but they're proving me wrong. Pretty much all of them, except maybe Webb. And then tonight, look at it, 7 shutout innings. So the rotation is doing this thing. The funny thing is, the offense is what's been stalling. Although they've gotten some nice timely hits. You can see the batting averages. Ruff is under 200. Yaskrinsky 215. Slater 219. Flores 196. LaStella 245. Casale 143. Dubon 150. These batting averages suck. But we're still winning games. So what's going to happen? What's going to happen when the offense starts clicking, and this pitching staff continues to pitch well? Then we're going to be unstoppable.
Oh, I love it. I love it, man. That is the dream. That is the dream visualization, because that is when the Giants are really going to be rolling. And you make a great point. Going into this season, my thoughts, I was like, okay, offense, they are going to pick up right where they left off last season. And going into the year, I felt like, the rotation and bullpen was the more question marks. And now as we, have gone through the season, it's been the offense has been the question mark. They haven't been as good as they were last year. Last year did much better, stringing together hits, hitting for average more, just getting on base more. And we've got to get it going. Like you said, number of guys are hitting under 200 or around the interstate. Yaz, Slater, Dubon. That was big for Dubon to get a couple hits today. Yaz with the big double today. And we need those guys to start picking it up. And like you said, if this rotation just keeps on dealing, keeps pitching the way they are pitching, and then when the bats come alive and they start to roll, that is when, we are going to be absolutely unstoppable. And that's when I feel like we can go on like a 10-game winning streak, something big like that, and really take it. And just say, hey, like Dodgers, like we are knocking on the door, and we are going to keep on knocking on the door until we fully break through. So let's just keep this thing going here.
And I can't wait to see Alex Webb pitch against the Dodgers. That's going to be awesome.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Webb, I mean, for him to do what he did today, that's so huge, because we had talked about how, Webb probably had been the weak link so far this season, being that everybody has been so well, pitching so great. And so, just so fantastic to see Webb out there. And especially because early in the game, didn't look like he had a feel for his stuff. And so I give him a lot of credit. And also Casale too. Casale has done such a great job. And it's nice to see him kind of pick up a couple hits here. Hopefully he can start swinging it more. And yeah, because Sally's been big. Let's get to some more comments here before we get to our picks of the game. My player of the game here from Tyler Burbeck. He is taking Logan Webb. That triple was insane. If that was Blanco, it was certainly have been an inside the park home run. Also, Kirk Casale reminds me of a young Posey. I love it. I can definitely see the comparisons there. Such an exciting play. That was definitely my most exciting play. When I was reacting, I was just going crazy, seeing that ball go into the gap, knowing that we were scoring a couple runs. And yeah, that really got us going. You felt so good when you're up 3-0 there. So fantastic pick taking Logan Webb. Let's see. We got Padres and Dodgers are more of a rival than the Giants. Dodgers now, it's sad. Well, I have to respectfully disagree with that, Mike. In my opinion, I mean, I know Padres coming into this year, there's been a lot of talk. I mean, they spent a lot of money, and on paper, you would have thought it would have been Dodgers and Padres this season, but nothing can take away from the Giants rivalry. Even years the Giants have not had good teams, they always will play the Dodgers tough. And with the Giants rolling right now, this rivalry is only going to get more intense this season, especially because our rivals, they got a championship last year. So we have got to strike back. I think we are still ahead of them by 1 World Series. Giants, I believe, with 8 titles, Dodgers with 7. I'm very excited to see this rivalry. But I get where you're coming from, though, with Padres, Dodgers. Yeah, that's kind of starting to get into more of a rivalry. And yeah, with Tatis, that was exciting. I mean, showing up Trevor Bauer there and Bauer coming back and saying he liked that. So you love to see these guys going at each other. I think it's great for baseball, the excitement. So a lot of fun. Giants will sweep the Rockies. Love the optimism, and we did so last week or a couple weeks back. So it's going to be fun. Rockies coming for their second trip to San Francisco in April still. So kind of funny how that worked out in the schedule. Giants Dodgers rivalry always will be bigger. Dodger, because it goes all the way back to when these two teams were in New York, and with the Dodgers in Brooklyn, and going back all the way to 1958. What times it was back then. It would have been exciting to watch some of the greats, back then, especially Willie Mays. All the highlights I've seen of Willie Mays, just so incredible to see what he did out there on the baseball field. Just so amazing. We still have problems with the relievers. Let's keep taking it inning by inning. Mm-hmm. Absolutely. We are still kind of getting a feel for this bullpen and, figuring out what guys are going to be the next to step it up, for those high leverage situations. I think we'll probably see Santos a few more times as the season wears on. VOSLER, we're definitely going to continue to see him. And that the lefties, Harlan Garcia, Wendy Peralta, Kayla Berger, they can get some big outs. We're still, the bullpen is a work in progress. And, for us to be 14-8 right now with our offense struggling, bullpen has blown some games. I'm very happy with where we are, and we are enjoying this season. We still have not seen the best of this Giants offense, and that's what's so exciting is that the potential. And like we've said, this Giants team is going to be absolutely unstoppable once the offense starts to wake up. I mean, because these guys aren't going to hit 200. Yaz, Slater, Alex Dickerson. And, they are not going to hit 200 all year. They are going to start to really pick it up. And when that happens, watch out the rest of MLB. We are just going to be terrorizing teams, and I cannot wait, especially to prove all the naysayers, because nobody gave us credit going into the season. People said we wouldn't make the playoffs or we would just be a 500 team. And this team is proving that this is not just a rebuild year. This team is, making a run to trying to make it to the playoffs. So very, very exciting. Sensatella, good pitcher for the Rockies, though. I would say that, anything can happen. The Giants have proven, we hit Luis Castillo from the Reds, their ace pitcher. We were able to get 4 runs off him. So, I mean, the offense is kind of hit or miss. We never know kind of what offense we are going to get. So, yeah, Giants, they can, hit some of the best pitchers out there. So it's going to be a lot of fun. Yep, anything can happen. Just one game. And so, yeah, we are going to be wrapping up the show here shortly. And yeah, be sure everybody make some noise for the YouTube algorithm and smash up that like button. Really appreciate all the amazing support. And before we do, let's get to our picks of the game and get to some of our final thoughts. Who are you taking today, Eric?
All right. I'm going to go with a little surprise. I'm going to leave the obvious one for you, or a couple of choices, but I'm going to take first big league hit today. We haven't talked about it, but shout out, got promoted yesterday. Jason VOSLER shows up today and gets his first big league knock, living the dream, made it to the big leagues a long time in the minor leagues, and he finally got a big league contract, got a promotion, played great in spring training. So I'm going to take Jason VOSLER.
I love it. Fantastic pick. VOSLER has paid his dues. 6 years in the minors. This man has been through it all and could not be more excited. Fantastic pick. Let's get to some more comments. Okay, nice. So I think looks like Aaron Sanchez, believe, is taking the ball on Tuesday. So we don't have all the pitching probables here right in front of us here, but we are absolutely pumped. Can't wait for this upcoming series. Yeah, let's sweep the Rockies. Happy about the win. Happy about the rain. Yep, I loved it. The rain out there, and thankfully didn't postpone the game or anything. So that was absolutely huge. Let's go Giants, but please bullpen get better. Yep, please bullpen. Please start to pick up that consistency and the offense. Let's wake up the bats. Interesting. VOSLER. Yeah, maybe we'll see him start there. I would like to see more of this guy. He's got quality.
He almost went deep too. He almost went out of the ballpark. I thought it was gone. But
I know, right? That ball, I was thinking it was going to be his first major league home run, and Duvall, Duvall of all people, makes that grab at the wall there. A nice play. Yeah, so let's get to Jenny is taking Mike Yaskrinsky. Love it. Yaz with a big double today, and Yaz has now got his average over 200. So he has been starting to pick it up lately. And yeah, we need Yaskrinsky to get back to being the hot Yaz that we've seen the last couple of seasons. And so for my pick, I've got to take it Logan Webb for his terrific outing today, especially battling through, some early bouts of wildness early in the game. He was able to settle in, and what looked like he might have been only in the game till the 4th or 5th. He ended up going 7 innings, limited the damage, and just one. Just one run was, I think, for Logan Webb today. So just absolutely was, I think, or wait, no, let's see. Hold on. Let me get. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, he didn't allow run. I'm tripping there. So yeah, Logan Webb was fantastic today. I'm taking Webb, and since he has struggled, so huge for him to get on track here. Fantastic. Thought Logan Webb had a home run in the 6th, looked really good off the bat. Yeah, with Triples Alley and how big this park is, those line drives sometimes, it's tough to hit him out beyond Triples Alley, but he squared up that baseball. Incredible. Thank you so much, Traveler. Appreciate the support, and thank you everybody checking into the show. It means a lot, and love it. Enjoying everybody here, breaking down all of our thoughts on the Giants. And so absolutely awesome. And so with that being said, we are going to wrap up here. But before we do, let's get to some last thoughts here. Any last thoughts, Eric, before we head on to the Rocky series?
No, let's just keep on rolling. I wanted to comment a little earlier on that comment about Padres and Dodgers. We remember right now all the talks about the Padres because they're playing each other. Wait till the Giants play the Dodgers. Things are going to be crazy. We're going to see that rivalry because right now we haven't even played them this year. So I just wanted to say that. And I hope that we destroy Bauer because he's getting on my nerves. I hope that we destroy Bauer and score like 10 runs. Other than that, Let's go, Giants. Keep doing what we're doing. Let's go win the series against the Rockies. I know we can do it. We already swept them once. We don't have to sweep them again, although it'd be nice, but let's just go win the series.
I love it. Let's do it. We can make it happen. And I love what you said. Let's get Bauer. And I'm with you. Sometimes, I mean, yeah, sometimes he's all over the place, good and bad. I mean, I know he's got a YouTube channel as well. He's breaking down fights in MLB now. I mean, he's doing everything. So let's rough him up when we face him. Nothing I would love more than to drop a 10 spot or, just something crazy. Yes. Let's just bang him around because, everyone thinks the Dodgers are just going to run away from us this year. But, early in the season doesn't appear that is happening here. So, let's do it. Let's keep it going. Let's go, Giants. Appreciate all the support, everybody. Appreciate it. It means everything. And we are going to wrap up here. We will see you all next time. Be sure, go subscribe. Check out Eric's channel, Home Baseball, for all things San Francisco Giants, all things baseball there. You don't want to miss it. Series previews and everything in depth. So appreciate it, everybody. Have a fantastic rest of your day, and we will see you all next time. Let's go, Giants. Woo! Yes, another series victory. We are rolling. Keep good times rolling. We got it. Let's go. Have a great one. Take care, everyone. Appreciate it. We'll see.